If you're a Scorpio, you've probably asked yourself, will anyone ever truly meet me where I am? You love with tidal force, but the world keeps handing you puddles. You start to shrink. You start to settle. You convince yourself, maybe no one's supposed to know this part of me. But that's not the truth. You don't ask for too much. You ask for depth, for presence, for emotional reality. You ask the kind of questions that make people meet parts of themselves they've been avoiding for years. And most people run, not because you're wrong, but because they aren't ready to face their own shadow. Your love doesn't drown people, it reveals them. If this is hitting home for you, you're exactly where you need to be. If you're ready to decode another layer of your emotional blueprint without shrinking to be loved, hit that subscribe button, because this depth is your gift, not your curse. And we're going to learn how to make it work for you. Scorpios don't distrust easily. They distrust deeply. Because once someone breaks your faith, your nervous system learns a lesson it never forgets. Love is dangerous. You're not paranoid. You're the person who can sense when something's off before anyone else does. You read micro-expressions like subtitles. You feel the shift in energy when someone's hiding something. Your energy scans them like sonar. You notice the flicker in their eyes when they lie, the tone they use when they apologize, the way they hesitate before they speak. You catalog every inconsistency, every contradiction, every moment their words don't match their energy. Here's what this looks like in real life. You're on a date and they cancel last minute. Your mind doesn't just note the cancellation. It files their excuse, their tone, whether they offered to reschedule. You become an emotional forensic investigator. You don't fall in love. You dive with awareness. When you do, you love like an undertow, silent, invisible, pulling everything inward. But here's where the pain begins. When your depth meets someone who only knows surface water. They call your honesty too intense. They mistake your silence for distance. They can't handle your gaze because it shows them parts of themselves they've buried. Inside you, two forces wrestle. The need to merge and the need to protect. You crave intimacy, but fear exposure. You want someone to see you, but not enough to hurt you. So you become both detective and defendant. You test people by pulling away to see if they'll chase you. You ask the same question 3 different ways to see if the answers match. You share just enough to gauge their reaction, then retreat if you don't like what you see. You think control will save you, but it only keeps you lonely. Here's the Scorpio pattern. You study others so you don't have to study yourself. You become an expert at reading everyone's emotions except your own. You can sense when someone's lying from across the room, but you ignore your own internal alarm system. Does any of this sound familiar? Drop a Scorpio in the comments if you've ever felt like you're always the one doing the emotional detective work. But your depth isn't meant to be managed. It's meant to be mastered. And real mastery begins with naming the shadows that live within you. The hypervigilant one, who sees betrayal in every silence. The protector, who mistakes walls for strength. The seducer, who tests love before it can begin. The doubter, who calls it fate when it's really fear. Once you name them, they lose power. You stop being ruled by ghosts. Your evolution isn't a linear journey. It's more like learning to navigate your own emotional ocean. And just like the ocean has different depths, you move through different levels of awareness. Think of it like this. When you're in the shallow waters, that's level 1, the wounded Scorpio. You're guarded, quiet, heavy. Walls become your identity. Stillness becomes your armor. You mistake control for peace. But here's what most people don't realize. Beneath that still surface is your hidden gift, your ability to sense everything. You read the room before you enter it. You feel what others refuse to say. Without boundaries, that empathy becomes a flood. You drown in other people's storms. You confuse their feelings for your own. This isn't weakness, it's your initiation. This is how your sensitivity awakens your psychic strength. As you learn to swim, level 2, the aware Scorpio, you start to realize what's been happening. You stop scanning others and start reading yourself. You realize, I've been projecting betrayal so I don't have to risk being hurt. I've been testing people because I don't believe I'm lovable without armor. You begin to interrupt the loop. You speak when you want to run. You share when you want to disappear. You reveal one layer at a time. You learn vulnerability isn't a flood. It's a tide that moves when safety is near. And when you're diving deep, level 3, the transformed Scorpio. Now your depth becomes clarity. You no longer need chaos to feel alive. You can sit in stillness without bracing for pain. When you love, you bring people under the surface, into the unseen, unexplored, unspoken. You ask questions that reveal their soul. You feel emotions before they form into words. You turn fear into vision. This is the Scorpio gift. You don't just feel deeply, you help others feel themselves. If you've ever felt like you're drowning in other people's emotions, this video might help. But if you're looking for more Scorpio-specific healing work, in that case, I've covered the deeper shadow work in my video, Why Scorpios Hide When They're Hurt, Turning Pain into Power, which goes deeper into your emotional blueprint. And if you want to understand how your intensity connects to your purpose, I've created a Scorpio meditation specifically for this. Scorpio meditation, transform intensity into flow. It's designed to help you channel all that emotional depth into a powerful, centered energy. Both videos are linked in the description and pinned comment below if you're ready to go deeper. If these videos have been helpful for you, I would really appreciate a like. It helps more Scorpios find this content when they need it most. The evolved Scorpio doesn't trust blindly. They trust consciously. You don't hide. You reveal with intention. You don't fear silence. You honor it. You've learned, solitude isn't isolation, it's integration. Stillness isn't absence, it's wisdom returning. Love no longer threatens your power, it amplifies it. Every betrayal becomes data. Every heartbreak becomes compost. Your emotional depth becomes the ocean where real love begins. You are not too much to love. You are too deep to be touched lightly. Every video here helps you decode another layer of your emotional blueprint, so you can carry intensity without collapse, feel deeply without dissolving, and turn pain into power. If that speaks to you, subscribe, not out of habit, but as a vow to your own transformation. Because this channel isn't just about astrology. It's a mirror for your soul, a map for your rebirth. And if you're ready to dive deeper, watch Why Scorpios Hide When They're Hurt, Turning Pain into Power. Click the video on screen now and keep swimming through your own depth.